named Shedeur Sanders as their starting quarterback for Sunday's game against the 49ers, who will watch tonight on Monday Night Football. Really a simple decision to make with the way that Shedeur played on Monday night. Short passes, effective passes, connected on the occasional long pass, brought a spark to the offense, and they decided that they're going to stick with him despite the fact that Dillon Gabriel has cleared concussion protocol. And there is the AFC North outlook after 12 weeks. The Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati Bengals, both at 3-8. The Baltimore Ravens, both at 6-5. And obviously the Ravens and the Bengals in action on Thanksgiving night, Scott.
Adam, I can only picture Baltimore rolling their eyes going super freaking duper. The guy threw for 800 yards and 9 touchdowns against us last year. Now, Baltimore did win both of those games. It speaks to the struggles that the Bengals have on defense. We know that. Fellas, I'm just interested in what your reaction is to Burrow coming back. How significant a news item is it?
I mean, it's significant. And look, I understand that Joe Burrow is going to play if he's healthy enough. That's the competitor that he is.
Okay.
I would sit him down the rest of the season. I just would. Listen, this guy has missed so much time as the starting quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you look at now, the news has come out. I think T is going to be out this game as well. So
after he was concussed.
I just don't see, I don't see a path forward to get into the playoffs. So bringing Joe Burrow back at this juncture in the season, I think you put him at risk to get injured with nothing to gain. Now, I could be wrong, fellas, and they could make a miraculous return. And look, I don't put nothing past Joe Burrow. But what my concern is Joe Burrow being healthy. I'm not concerned about a 3-8 football team with 5 weeks left in the season thinking a quarterback going to come run on 5 wins.
I'm just going to be honest, though. That's the beauty of the National Football League, though. This ain't the NBA. You don't get 82 of these. You don't get 20-year careers like that. That's just not how it works. Like what Tom Brady's done, what Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees, that's not what it is for everybody else. And I know people are going to sit at home and be like, oh, Joe Burrow, look what he's doing. It's so heroic. It ain't heroic. It's football. Right? It's what competitors do. It's the same game you played your entire life for free, and now they're paying you $1 million to do it, and you want to be with your dogs and with your brothers. And so to me, I love the fact that Joe Burrow is coming back. And as an organization, you never signify to the fans, you never signify to your locker rooms that you are quitting or giving up. Now, if this thing gets further along and there are 2 games left and 3 games left, and they know that they're mathematically out of it, and you want to protect him then I get it. But right now, while you still might be in the fight and that dude wants to play, I believe it's the right thing to do for Joe to work his way back and for this team to play.
Your leader walks in, says he wants to play. You line up and go into the game behind him, right?
Not only that, I'm excited. I love seeing that as a teammate. Now, I think, listen, this is coming at an odd part of the season for them. I think if it was later, they probably would sit him down. But they still got 6 more games. They still got a chance, theoretically, to understand the decision for sure.
Now, the Shedeur Sanders news is significant news. It's real-life news. Like, I get in the summertime, the conversation on the morning shows about it. It's a third-string quarterback, and there's never been a third-string quarterback more talked about than a guy that he was. But he started, and they won that game, and now he's going to start again. RC, what do you feel is significant about this next game?
The first thing is Shedeur Sanders had to earn the start in the next game. Right? Dillon Gabriel goes down next week. Shedeur was the next man up. He got a week to practice. And let's couch this by saying, yes, it was the Las Vegas Raiders, but we saw things from the quarterback position with Shedeur Sanders on a play like that we hadn't seen this entire season from the Cleveland Browns. We saw excitement, we saw hope, and we saw playmaking. Now, you go into next week against the 49ers, you're going to play a better team, but a team that still lacks pass rush. So now let's see what Shedeur Sanders can do with 2 weeks with the first team under his belt.
We heard so much about the reps, and I don't think people grasp how important they are. Because you hear that, and maybe they eye roll. They go, how big a deal is it? How big a deal are those reps, guys?
Well, it's not just big for the quarterback. It's big for everybody. I mean, the offensive line, the cohesion with the receivers. When you're in the middle of a season, the number 3 quarterback is not getting reps with the guys that are playing on Sunday. So each successive game, he's going to be building up those reps. Each successive practice, each walkthrough. It should make a huge difference in how Shedeur plays.
I am excited about the performance. I rooted out the fact that it was the Las Vegas Raiders because I honestly felt like Shedeur had more to lose against this particular team. Like I knew the sentiment would come up that it was the Raiders and they sucked and all of that. But what if he would have sucked against the Raiders? And then now you justify everything that everybody's saying. So I thought his performance, to your point, RC, warranted the ability to start again. And the litmus test was not about if the Raiders were good enough. It was about if he doesn't look good against the Raiders, it would justify not starting him.
It's about showing you belong. Right? He had an opportunity to say, I'm supposed to be here, and I'm supposed to get another shot to show you how long I can stay.
And now he gets 60 more minutes at minimum to put on tape. And we promised ourselves that in the A block, talking about the Cleveland Browns, we would say what name?
Myles Garrett.
You have to say it.
Important to say that name.
He's
a good football player.
Mandatory.
700 sacks.
This is another good football player. Seeing him go against him would be a lot of fun. You're talking about one of the all-time best at his position, Trent Williams. And the O-line of the Niners trying to get.
He ended my career, y'all.
He's so good south out of nowhere. As for the games Sunday, gigantic ball game in Arrowhead. The Colts and Daniel Jones had a 20-9 lead, but here come the Chiefs. Hunt and a 2-point conversion there. This pass to Worthy, and then a pass to Rashee Rice gets him close enough in overtime where they win it on another Harrison Butker field goal. Big-time victory for Kansas City. They had to have it. Not eliminated if they didn't get it, but at 5-6, man, they were in a bad, bad place. You've got the Chargers in Week 15. You got the Texans in that horrifying defense in Week 14. You got Dallas in a game that'll set every viewership record as they play on Thanksgiving. Afterwards, Travis Kelce asked about the leadership of Patrick Mahomes and displaying his comedic chops and improvisational abilities. He's pretty good at this.
Wait to hear this.
What's it like to have Patrick Mahomes in the huddle in those moments with a chance to win it at the end of the game and then another time?
Oh man, you just believe. You just believe every snap. No, it's the best, man. He's our fearless leader, man. That guy's the most competitive human being I know.
You know what's so wild to me about the Chiefs, guys, is that they lived in this space where they didn't lose close games. They were 10-0 last year in one-score games. This year, they're 0-5 in one-score games until this one. And it may sound ridiculous to say that it was important for them to win the game this way against this type of team, but does that have merit?
Scott, you and I are basketball fans.
Uh-huh.
You're going to understand this analogy. They saw one go down.
They saw the ball go through the rim.
I'm telling you.
It's like getting a free throw or layup.
I'm telling you, that seal, they broke that damn seal, bro. And now the whole idea of what they can do, doubt creeps in. Like we always talk about championship team, and RC, you were on it. You were talking about this is not the same team. Regardless of what we saying in the media, we all been on football fields. You lose them games, doubts start to creep in. Can we finish these? What is happening? Then you go back to film room and you say, man, we couldn't make this play, or we should have made this play. We 1 or 2 plays away from this thing turning. It's just like a 3-point shooter. You ain't gonna never tell Steph Curry could be 0 for 50.
He believed the next one going down.
51, I gotta pull it.
And what did Swag say in our group text thread? He said, "Don't let them get hot. Don't let belief happen." Across the AFC, everybody's like, "Son of a gun, here they come."
And it's you beating the Indianapolis Colts, the team that many people crowned early on this season as the team that could represent the AFC. They also crowned themselves when they went out and acquired Sauce Gardner. They told y'all and told the entire league, we got what it takes.
Shoring it up.
Yeah, we got what it takes. We're going to go get a corner and put ourselves over the top. Why? Because we got the best running back in football right now. We got a quarterback that we believe in that's going to make plays. And what did we see in the fourth quarter, though? Everybody who we expect to be great for the Kansas City Chiefs, they were, right? Patrick Mahomes was great. Rashee Rice was great. Defensively, Chris Jones was great. Steve Spagnuolo said, you know what? I believe in these dudes. Bolton, Tranquil, we go and get after the quarterback. Boys, y'all cover on the back end, and it happened.
But was the play calling great on Indy's side? Because they have the best running back in the game this year, and they have, how many 3-and-outs was it in a row? Like 6 straight 3-and-outs, and they're throwing the ball late.
You know why, JK? Talk to him. Tell Scott.
Spags went into that game saying he was going to shut down Jonathan Taylor. There's no question about it.
Take away your best thing.
We're going to take away the one thing that we know that you do better than anybody else in the NFL right now, and with the best player. And he got it done. You can't be one-dimensional and try going against Spags. It's just not going to work. Really, against any of the best teams. This is what we've been waiting to see from the Colts, is how do they perform against defenses like this, coordinators like this, that are not going to just let them go to their bread and butter. And the Chiefs are phenomenal defense.
You know what they said, JK? We're going to believe 6 years of film on Daniel Jones as opposed to these first 7 weeks.
Well, that AFC